Action. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SIG TV. My name is Joseph Ombati. On our top hour today, I'm joined by a top climate champion, Carlton Mboki. So, to our top hour today, we're gonna discuss the way climate has been on the deteriorating move and the way the champion is trying to preserve the environment. So Carlton, what inspired you to start a climate change program?
So honestly, I was tired of seeing vibes and no action,
Yes.
The thoughts hit different, rivers started ghosting,
Yes.
and I couldn't sit back watching the community fall. Literally, so I started showing up, rallies, cleanups, and school activities, so I did things like this because I knew no one knew what climate has for us.
Yeah. As a national climate change advocate, what has been your most rewarding moment as far as you are concerned?
One time we ran a climate boot camp in Turkana.
Yeah.
Teens who've never spoken publicly before, they were pitching up ideas. These are very helpful in terms of climate.
Yes.
So these ideas, they were so many. So we picked the very important ones, and these ones had a very good impact on climate.
Yeah, so let's go up to the matter of policy and the national impact. How do you see Kenya balancing economic development with environmental sustainability?
So green growth is not a buzzword, it's a flex, and you know that. So you invest in solar, support green jobs, create climate smart farms. Our geothermal energy potential is like gold, very valuable. Unlike any other minerals, let me say so. So this one we just gotta dig it.
Just to remind you on our statistics, Kenya has got the most nuclear energy, geothermal energy, especially in Olkaria. So as much as Carlton is trying to say it, he's trying to champion for the green energy means. What national climate policies do you believe are making the most impact right now?
For this one, I think the 15 billion tree initiative, this one is actually kind of genius, if done right, but not just planting trees, it's about growing ecosystems, creating community nurseries, employing youth. We make trees a new hustle. If we do good thing in climate, these are very valuable things.
Just to remind you, on Thursday this week, Ethiopia made headlines as being one of broke the world record by planting 700 million trees in one day.
That is a great achievement.
Yeah. What role do you think youth and grassroots communities should play in national climate action?
I think they shouldn't play a role. They own it, So youth are investing in solar cookers from scrap, and village elders, the village elders have climate wisdom. AI can't replicate. Mix Gen Z creativity with ancestral intelligence, and we will be far. That is just a simple.
Now let's go on matters with science and the solutions. What innovations or technologies are you most excited about in helping fight climate change in Kenya?
Biocar. Do you get that?
By meaning biocar, maybe you can elucidate
this
to
one,
our viewers?
It's somehow sort of, it's like giving your soil a reusable battery. You lock carbon, boost crops, plus it can be made locally from waste. Circular economy and climate win.
How can Kenya improve its resilience to climate-related disasters like floods or droughts?
So we can turn county into climate forests, fortress. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Do you get the essence?
Yeah.
Smart dams, drought resistant seeds, mobile apps that warn you about floods and weather. They warn prior when we are going to experience maybe a series of drought. Before the drought, there is again some rainy season. So these apps can warn you prior.
Yeah.
You know you can know 2 months earlier if you are going to experience drought or rainy season.
Yeah. Just to remind you, the coast of Russia was hit by an 8.8 earthquake with the tsunami which followed up. So the issue about climate change is real and everybody should own it. Now to the matters of advocacy and public engagement. How do you approach convincing people who are skeptical about climate change or don't see it as a threat?
So with me, I don't lecture. I relate. I ask them if their maize farm did worse this year, if the rivers dry by March, if their power bill doubled. Climate isn't far off, you know.
Yeah.
It's right there in your wallet, your plate, your body. Once you connect that, it clicks.
What do you think are the most effective ways for ordinary citizens to contribute to this disaster that's approaching?
So you can start with what you eat, how you move, and what you throw out. Plant a tree, reduce waste, support green startups, and yes, vote your fork and your ballot. Echo is the new drip.
Echo is the new drip.
Echo is the new drip.
Okay, all right. Climate change disproportionately affects vulnerable communities. How can climate be ensured in national strategies?
So first we have to stop pretending Nairobi is Kenya. Climate change hits Turkana, Kwale, and Isiolo harder. These places are not like any other places. They are somehow drier. Let's call them semi-arid, or others are even arid.
Yes.
So justice means funds flow where the fires are hottest and the loudest mic goes to the quietest voices. You know the phrase?
Yeah. By the way, did you know that 2025 is the hottest year in human history since the beginning of time? And a lot of people are still playing with climate change. They are still using the new non-renewable sources of energy like oil. They're polluting the environment. So what do you think that? Do you think that the new technology of electrical cars can help change in fighting
Yeah.
carbon gases?
You know the electric cars, they don't emit any gas. So when they run, they are very safe. You only charge the car. There is no any form of waste being emitted. So let me say, according to me, these cars are very good, and they should replace the engine ones.
Yeah. So now let's go to about vision and future. What's your vision for Kenya in 10 years regarding climate action and environmental change?
Just as we've said, in 10 years we can be a great tech beast. These electric matatus, solar powered bodabodas, youths are exporting climate tech to the continent. So forests cover around 20% and carbon credit cash flowing into local hands. And hand Nairobi River, clean, you had it here first. So in 10 years we can be somewhere.
Yeah. Or we can still be somewhere above or below.
Maybe above expectations or in our expectations. We cannot be low.
Yeah.
We cannot be below expectations.
I've been your host regarding this matter, Joseph Wombati, and I've been today honored to be with Carlton Omboki, the Chatu Foundation president of the Climate Change Action. So up till next time, stay tuned to SICK TV and welcome again. Hey, Shamad.